Finding out 5 days before Christmas that the wedding you've been planning for the last year and a half won't be happening as of 11 a.m. this morning.
The generalization that women are crazy has always been kind of weird to me, because the only scenario where I believe that you would think a woman is crazy is when she deeply cares about you.
Hello fam, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing great. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe. Thank you for your support. The idea of forgiving a cheating partner repeatedly speaks how much of emotional labor women are often expected to bear in relationships. It's almost like the threshold of what a woman is expected to endure is limitless. Is that really healthy?
I will forgive my husband 20 times before I let 20 other men play with me. Like,
you teach men how to treat you. Men do to you what you allow. When he sees that he can cheat on you and not have to suffer the consequence of losing you, he's going to continue to cheat on you. When you actually implement standards, instead of repeatedly accepting infidelity in your relationship, you will less likely to be getting cheated on. Like, I had to unfollow her after that. That blew me so bad. Like, girl, what are you talking about? If your man steps out on you 20 times, is that your man or is that the community's man? Let's get into it. If you have to forgive your husband 20 times, is that even your husband or is that the community's husband? Because if I have to forgive my man or my husband 20 times, is that my man or is that the 20 women who he was with, man? I mean, I had to unfollow her after that. Like, that blew me so bad. If you have to forget,
what we allow sets the tone for how we are treated. When we don't establish boundaries or hold our partners accountable, we are sending a message whether we realize it or not. When you allow something like cheating slide, you're teaching your partner that their actions come with no real consequences. Men and women both need to understand that respect isn't just given, it is earned and reinforced through actions, not just words. If a man says that he can hurt you without facing any repercussions, he will continue to do so, because why wouldn't he? What's being said here is crucial. Boundaries are everything. They show how much you value yourself and set the stage for how you expect to be treated. When you teach others how to treat you, also teach them the limits they can't cross without damaging the relationship. Establishing boundaries and clear expectations in your relationship is one of the most powerful ways to protect your peace and trust. When you set boundaries early and stick to them, you're not just protecting yourself, you're creating an environment where respect and loyalty is non-negotiable. In your relationship, if you communicate clearly what you will and won't tolerate, it drastically reduces the chances of you being disrespected, because you've made it known to your partner that you won't settle for less. Ultimately, a strong relationship is built on mutual respect, trust, and understanding. To be honest with you, when both partners are on the same page about what is acceptable, cheating isn't even a consideration. It becomes the unthinkable.
Finding out 5 days before Christmas that the wedding you've been planning for the last year and a half won't be happening as of 11 a.m. this morning, because you found him in your house with the girl he told you not to worry about. Merry Christmas to me. But what's even better than that is what he said to me when I caught him. He said, "I thought you said you weren't going to be home until 5:30. And he has a point. I guess I did say that. Maybe I should be grateful, because better to find out now than later. But the pain is... And strangely, at the same time, I almost feel nothing. And I'm not sure what to do. I think I'm in shock. Like, I'm definitely in shock. I knew it. I knew it. Anyways, that's my monologue.
This is every woman's worst nightmare, especially when you've invested so much into planning your future with someone who turns out to be dishonest. It's really heartbreaking when trust is shattered so suddenly. To spend a year and a half planning a wedding only to find out 5 days before Christmas that the man you trusted has been unfaithful is beyond devastating. The worst part of it is this: he told her not to worry about this woman. They always do that. Oh, she's just a friend. Oh, she's a distant cousin. Don't believe them. The woman he asked her not to worry about has turned everything she believed in the relationship upside down. Man, this is a betrayal on so many levels, not just to her relationship, but to the trust and commitment she gave to that man. Just put yourself in her shoes. I'm not wishing this on anyone, but put yourself in her shoes. The emotional toll is unimaginable. And honestly, it tells us the kind of person he is. He is obviously a cheat. If you ever find yourself in such a situation, which I don't wish on anyone, the real strength lies in what you do next, your next line of action. That's what matters most. You don't let someone else's betrayal define your worth or future. You should move on.
All right, I just saw another post talking about how crazy women are, so I'm going to intellectualize this for a second. Send this to your boyfriend, your husband, whatever. I know very well that it's mostly women that follow me, so here you go. The generalization that women are crazy has always been kind of weird to me, because the only scenario where I believe that you would think a woman is crazy is when she deeply cares about you. Because a woman that does not care about you is going to be super indifferent and be as passive as possible. Because why would a woman be crazy to a man that she does not know or care about? Because women look at men that they do not know or care about and have their guard up for very good reasons. So for you to sit there and claim that a woman is crazy, it means that she cares about you or has a vested interest in you. So yet again, we are demonizing women for having the audacity to care. Oh yeah, bro, I went out with the boys and she blew up my phone. She's blowing it up. She's crazy, dog. You're a fucking idiot. It is so easy to see through the bullshit when I hear another man say this. My own girlfriend is crazy. I fucking love her. She is the light of my life, and I know she's crazy, but I don't make her that way. When I see these men call their girlfriends or their wives crazy, all it's telling me is that those men lack accountability and emotional intelligence. Because you are not seeing the forest for the trees. She is crazy because you're fucking making her that way. She cares, and you are taking advantage of it. It's just such an ugly blanket statement, and I'm tired of fucking hearing it.
This speaks to the heart of a common issue in relationships, where men often dismiss women's emotions as crazy without taking responsibilities for the actions that led to those feelings. Let's talk about it in details. What that guy said in his video is real. When a woman expresses concern or anxiety in a relationship, especially when she cares deeply, it's often labeled crazy. But here is the thing: if she's reaching out or blowing up his phone, it's because she values him and that relationship. It's not about being crazy, it's about caring too much and fearing the worst when trust is shaken. But when men throw out that crazy label, what they are really doing is avoiding accountability. Instead of them taking a hard look at their actions, they shift the blame to the woman for simply reacting to the situation. If men truly care about their women, or if a man truly cares about a woman or his woman, he wouldn't dismiss her feelings. He would acknowledge her feelings, walk through the issue together with that woman, and try to understand where those feelings are coming from. Calling a woman crazy is just a simple way out for men who lack emotional maturity and self-awareness. If a woman is acting out of character, maybe it's because that man is not seeing the bigger picture. The real truth is, most women's behavior are often a direct response to how they are being treated by their man. If she's crazy, it's because you pushed her there. The video you're watching on the screen is a dentist, a doctor in Brazil, hanging onto her husband's car because she caught him cheating. And according to what people are saying in the comment section, the woman that the man was cheating on her was in the car. It's actually in Spanish, I think so. That's what they speak in Brazil. I don't understand the language, so that's why I'm saying according to what they said in the comment section. So I was able to read some write-up on it. This is the beginning part of the video, or towards the end. Yeah, it's crazy. She had to risk her life for that. Let's talk about it. The story was narrated in Portuguese, not Spanish. They speak Portuguese in Brazil. The story was narrated in that language. I just couldn't understand it, so I had to read the comment section and I did more research on it. So I'm going to just tell you the story and I would love to hear your input on this in the comment section. Dr. Diana Setowich is a doctor in Brazil. I think she's a dentist. According to the article, it's saying that she confronted the husband at home and he tried driving away, so she held onto the car. While some people in the comment section were saying that the lady that the husband was cheating on her with was in the car. At some point, the car did stop and it turned into a fight. Yeah, she was physically hitting the man. She hanging onto that car was a huge risk. I don't think she was thinking at that time. Infidelity can trigger a range of reactions, from feeling shocked to anger and feeling completely helpless. As women, it's important for us to acknowledge that while our emotional pain can be overwhelming, it's important for us to also think about the future and our own life at that point in time. I know with emotions, sometimes it's difficult to control. It can get out of control. What would have happened if she was pushed off to the ground and run over by a car? Because that was a moving vehicle. If you let a man, he will drive you crazy. He can even make you lose your life in the process. Without him actively taking your life, he can push you to the wall and make you lose your mind. We've seen cases like this. We've discussed about things like this. There was a story I covered a couple of weeks ago about a woman that lost her mind because her husband cheated on her. She lost her mind. She has a serious mental issue. She does not recognize her environment. She does not recognize people around her. She doesn't shower. She's just on the streets roaming around because her husband cheated on her, and she was being recognized by parents from her school. She used to be a teacher. So not because your man cheated you think it's the end of the world, or you think, oh, you're hopeless. No, don't even let that feeling make you do something drastic, because what she did was so risky. Hanging onto the car and trying to fight the man, like, what's that going to do? It's not going to change the situation. It's not going to change the fact that that man has cheated on you and he has disrespected you. It's not going to change anything. I understand she was being carried away by her emotions, the pain that comes with betrayal and all that, but we should also work on controlling our emotions, controlling ourselves. If you have it at the back of your mind that men can do and undo, men can betray, men can do a lot, then I think it will help us control our emotions. Because if you know that this person can betray you, then you should start preparing for the worst. I'm not saying you should become paranoid in your relationship and expect the worst, but having this at the back of your mind can help the situation. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this video or the video clips you've watched? Share your stories if you have any story to share, because you don't know who you might be helping in the comment section. If you would love to watch more videos like this, click this video to watch men's hidden entitlement over women, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.